Covid-19 has infected millions of people globally. A nationwide movement control order was imposed, and Gamuda formed a Covid-19 steering committee. Covid-19 measures were put in place. Guidelines and procedures were drawn up. Tunneling and long-span viaducts, which are critical works, need to go on for public safety. In line with government guidelines, the workforce at sites has been reduced by 50%. Mandatory COVID-19 testing is carried out on all workers at site, and retests are done periodically. If a worker or staff tests positive, a dedicated ambulance is ready to take the infected worker to a designated hospital. Gamuda has procedures in place to control the spread, in line with the Ministry of Health's efforts. For effective follow-up action, contact tracing has gone digital. While the Ministry of Health launched My Sejahtera, Gamuda has an application complementing it. After workers download the app on their phones, it generates a QR code that is scanned on site, and workers are tracked using GPS, making contact tracing fast and effective. Centralized Quarantine Quarters or CQQs has been set up for any eventuality under strict Ministry of Health guidelines. Other site requirements are workers must practice the minimum 1 meter social distancing, daily temperature monitoring, provision of hand sanitizers, and mandatory use of masks. Similarly, hygiene and health briefings are done, and sanitization and cleaning of equipment and workplaces are adopted. Also, modified shift schedules allow for better segregation of workers. With several central labour quarters or CLQs operating and housing thousands of workers, the safety and health of our workers have been our priority. CLQ layouts have been redesigned and reconfigured by installing physical barriers or firewalls that separate workers into different blocks. Each block has separate entrances and facilities. This prevents community spread between different blocks in the same CLQ. The occupation density at CLQs has been reduced by redistributing workers between Gamuda's CLQs. Social distancing is practiced while travelling, and transportation is disinfected before every use. During the MCO period, workers are only allowed to travel between CLQs and work sites. Upon arrival at CLQs from work sites, temperature monitoring is again carried out. The occupation density in rooms have been reduced to a maximum of 4 personnel per room. Social distancing is enforced in all public areas within the CLQ. All common facilities are sanitized 3 times a day. Professional sanitization is carried out weekly on all common areas and rooms. To minimize external contact, groceries are supplied within the facilities. Workers can do their own washing in-house. Awareness materials are made available for workers to understand how to guard themselves during this period. Our workers and staff safety and health are our priority. Gamuda is committed towards working safely to fighting COVID-19 for a safer Malaysia.